I'm Brian Masters, the Vice President of Healthcare for Kent Design Build, and today we're going to talk through some of the technical components of a diagnostic imaging suite expansion of an existing cancer center. And one of the things I want to spend a few minutes talking about are the complexities involved with an existing space and what we have to do to accommodate new equipment. There's a lot of coordination that takes place between the vendors that supply the equipment, the architect and design team, and us in the field. And so typically we run into a lot of unforeseen conditions on projects of this nature, and we have to come up with creative solutions to work through those. Specifically in this room, we have an existing air handler that serves a chemo infusion pharmacy. Has created challenges for us is that when we open this building up to the exterior elements, we've now introduced higher humidities, higher temperatures, and a less controlled environment for this unit to function in. So we have to take greater precautions in insulating and protecting that unit because the last thing we want to do is interfere with patient treatment in adjacent spaces. One of the unforeseen conditions we ran into specifically on this project is the brick wall system. So this particular building has a modular brick panelized system. The structural steel did not match the as-built drawings, and so therefore has created a good deal more phasing work and structural reinforcement requirement to not only shore up the wall for safety of our workers in the building, but also to provide long-term integrity of the system. One of the things that you'll notice is we had to remove a large portion of the slab in this project. Most of the equipment we install on diagnostic imaging renovations is heavy. This machine in particular is also very heavy. And so we bring a robotic station in to do the saw cutting and demolition, which enables us to, one, reduce noise and vibration, and therefore provide a better experience for patients. It also gives us the ability to work faster and more efficiently within the space. You'll also notice that right now there are not many people on site. Most of our activity for this project is night and weekend work, again, to reduce the interaction and disruption to patients around us. So one of the things that will be hard to see in this corridor is we have to make a saw cut and ductwork transition above where I'm standing. In order to do that, again, we're going to have a lot of infection control, risk mitigation in practice, and we're also going to have to be very sensitive to utilities that we're interrupting to make that tie-in. That tie-in will eventually serve the chemo pharmacy and allow us to remove the air handler inside the space. So in many hospital projects or health systems where you encounter issues in existing corridors with existing utilities, one unique thing about this facility is the deck-to-deck height is very, very short. So we only have 14 feet to work with, and because of that, the superstitial space is very tight. So above me, you'll see numerous electrical, mechanical systems that become difficult for us to navigate and work around. And so now we're standing back in what used to be an office. On the other side of the doors to my right is still an active hallway corridor utilized daily for patients. And so we are very sensitive to our interaction with space outside of our work area. And that creates a sense of urgency for us to come up with creative solutions for noise mitigation and also for disruption. One of the things that we have started to implement is the use of a robotic concrete machine to help us with demolition and removal of the concrete. It enables us to work faster, more efficiently, and also be less disruptive to the patients around us. So in closing, we've talked about some of the challenges this project has encountered, and typical to healthcare construction, the project seems very small, and yet there are a lot of things to consider, a lot of factors for us to work through. And so we look forward to seeing this project complete in July 2021. And again, I'm Brian Masters, the Vice President of Healthcare for Kent Design Build.